Hey everyone, welcome to our Lead with Love Leaders team call. Tonight we are talking about systems and we're going to dig into what's called retention. And retention is really just taking care of your customers in a simple system, but it does require you to put in some work, and sticking to this system is really going to, I think, improve the way that we are serving our customers and keeping our customers for a longer time. So I'm excited to just share a little bit more. I'm going to share my screen and then we will kind of click through a bunch of screens about retention, because retention is really following up, and it's following up for at least 3 months because we want our people to be on our products for a good bit of time. I have some customers that literally have been with me for 7 years, and I'm so thankful for that. And that is really, we've created relationships through it. We've gotten together, we've connected more, we get to know each other's family, we support each other. And it's just such a beautiful thing to really give good customer service. So I hope this will help us all improve our retention and just be better serving our customers. All right. Can someone tell me, can you see my screen? All right, great. Okay, I'm going to try and, like I said, kind of plug through this kind of quickly. So customer care retention system, it's a new way to grow our team because we are going to keep our customers for a longer time, and then they're going to share with more people. So that is our goal. All right, why retention? It's a quarter of your business. It's one of the 4 pillars that we talk about, and it's very, very important. It's one of the top things that we need to do. It's our job to help our people get great product results, and our paycheck relies on it. We want our people to be ordering, we want them to be sharing, we want them to give us good referrals, and all of that helps through retention and helping our customers. Getting people results is also 50% of duplication. So let's get better at it. All right, so it's also called onboarding at times. So onboarding and pre-retention. The first thing you want to do, this is after you are signing up a new VIP. You want to schedule a welcome call within 48 hours of enrolling. Sometimes you might do a welcome call like before you start the products. I do try and get on the phone afterwards also. But sometimes if I do a long call kind of talking first and, go over the products, I might not always do a phone call with them. But I do believe one phone call in the beginning is really, really important. Invite to Gut Health and Happiness page, or that can be Love Your Guts page. The Gut Health and Happiness one is like a really big one with all testimonies. If you're not already in it, let me know. Love Your Guts has a ton of testimonies from years, recipes, all the things. So either one of those you can add to, and that's going to give them some great testimonies to see. And we also post testimonies on our Lead with Love page. So this has to be pretty high on the priority list of getting them invited into Lead with Love. Once they accept an invite, sometimes you do have to send them a link also to click on, because I know a lot of times if people are not super familiar with Facebook, they might not see the invitation. And so send them a link and say, make sure you click on this. I'm going to welcome you on the page. Can I have a picture of you, or just grab their profile picture and then welcome them on the page. We have some welcome graphics. You can just say something super simple, a couple lines, how you know each other, give them a warm welcome. You can share if they're starting for the products or starting for the business, whatever you want, a couple little things. I love this touch. It does take some time to do it, a little bit of expense, but send a handwritten thank you card. You could include a couple of starting instructions. I sometimes include, if like they don't have active, I'll send a stick of active or a stick of hydrate. Sometimes if they order a reset, I will send them a frother. Just depends, but I do love a good thank you note. All right, so day one. So these are going to be in a PDF and they will be in a guide on our Lead with Love page. So you'll be able to just kind of copy them or edit them, but it is just a good guide for you to send to your customers. So day one, you're going to, and this is before they get their products, they just purchase, send them the invite. And here is a little message you can send them. I'm so thrilled for you to begin. I sent you an invite to our page. You can send them a link. Once you accept, I will do a welcome. I'm going to tag you in a post, and we're going to talk about that post you're going to tag them in. It's called What Happens During the First 3 to 6 Months, and I will make sure that is on our Lead with Love page. So this is an article that they have. I'm going to recreate it on our Lead with Love page. It talks about basically like your body healing and going through your body healing, adjusting, kind of going up and down. It uses like a train analogy. So you can kind of read through that real quick if you want to, but don't feel like you have to memorize it or anything. I will have it for you guys. But it's going to be a great like first thing you can tag them on. And there's going to be a couple things you can tag them on. So it is connecting your customers into our community and really just building up that community too. So day two talks about perks. Here's a little message to send them. It talks about, getting their perks. I would say if you notice their subscription is not on, like if they did their own own order, or if something messed up, this would be a good time to talk about a subscription. You can obviously add a question in, make it more personable. You could say what you use your perk points for. I love doing that. Like I love using my perk points for X Factor Plus and Mega X and Balance. Like those are my favorite ones to get for free. And then there's a video that you will be able to send them that I will post in there. And then it talks about Pivotal, and there's a link for Pivotal. So this will be a message that you will send them on day two with links. Okay. If y'all have any questions, throw them in the chat and we'll go over them at the end. So day four, they should be getting, if you're in Atlanta, you're going to get your products pretty quick. I don't know how fast y'all get yours. Everyone's different, but usually around day 4, day 5, they might have them or they can check tracking. I can't wait for your products to arrive. Here's a getting started video. Some people make their own getting started video if you want to do that after you've watched this one. This one is just a great third party way. Everyone loves Brooke Hemingway. She's a nurse, you can kind of talk her up, and it's just a great way to kind of give some validation to our product. So it's a great getting started video. I don't know if y'all can copy this link or not, but I will post that one later. Make sure you remind me for that one. All right, day 6. So y'all can kind of read through that real quick, but it's just giving them success tips, talk about consistency, drinking your water, communicating, huge. You could do some of these things on the welcome call. And you see it says send right after your welcome call. But if you're talking about some of these on the welcome call, obviously you don't have to say them all again, but you can just copy this. And then it is including a link for a tracker. And the tracker is really good. We have some for our challenges, which you could send them that one. But this one is great. It's great talking about if they're trying to lose weight, to have them take measurements. One other little tip as far as if someone wants weight loss, make sure either on the welcome call or in a message that you are having a discussion about other things to notice, because we don't want them just looking for the scale. Christy can tell you about that because she gained weight the first couple of weeks and she was like, what in the world? And I was like, just wait, I promise.
4 pounds. I gained 4 pounds the first month. But like I told everybody, I was severely dehydrated. I
Right.
drank no water before I started Plexus. And when I started giving my body water, it held on to it that first month. But I lost the 4 pounds and then lost another 10 on the 2 resets. So I'm happy.
Yeah, so, but just talk about weight. Like if they're wanting to lose weight, you want to talk about don't get on the scale every day. It's going to take some time, all the conversations that you want to have. But it's really important. Like I feel like sometimes, and especially if you're newer, these are great reminders to kind of plug in the system, stay on track of what we need to be doing in our customer service. So I really think this can help you also grow your team as a leader because we want to be empowering and helping our newer people to know what to say and ask. So I feel like this training is really important for everyone that is sharing Plexus. So here is an image of the tracker. Look at this. This is great. I didn't even realize it had a second page there. I remember this from a long time ago. Like this is like an oldie but goodie, but it talks about taking pictures. It talks about um, just all the little things. So, all right, day 7. So you are doing more communicating in the first week than later, but that's pretty important. So hi Lisa, did your happy mail arrive? Make sure you know when they got their products. Can't wait for you to taste your pink drink. When you mix it up, take a quick selfie, send it my way. I'd love to cheer you on. Now, why do y'all think we should ask them to take a selfie? First of all, most people don't have a picture of themselves. And so if you ask them to do like a shout out or whatever, they might be like, I don't have a picture of myself. And it just gets them used to kind of, getting excited about taking their products, about a picture. And a lot of people don't have pictures of themselves before. So this can be kind of like a before picture too. So that's just a simple way to ask them to take a before picture. And this talks about tracking their products if you need to. Always ask questions, connect with them relationally, encourage them. Ask them what a challenge for them is. Is it, sugar? Is it water? Is it whatever? So get to know them. Day 10, talk about water. Here's just some tips about taking water. And really, this one's a great one just to like copy and paste. But like for you, Christy, your water story, that would be great to send in a voice message because you'll be connecting with them and they'll hear your story and it will just, do whatever you do, share with them what you do to get your water in. And then also on the team page, a lot of times we do fun giveaways for water bottles, pill containers, stuff that you're talking about. And so that's a great way, again, to connect them in the community. All right, another week we're passing by here. We're talking about detox. This is a great copy paste one. Send them a video. This video, I think it's like 5 minutes maybe. It's one of those kind of draw it out, has some cartoons. If you haven't watched it, you can let me know and I'll post it in there. But go watch it before you send it to someone. And then I would also, there's always some great Plexus detox posts in Lead with Love and in Love Your Guts. So whatever page they are on quite a bit, I really feel like Lead with Love is like the place to get your customers put in first. And then maybe once they're sharing, then add them to Love Your Guts because that's, a little more testimonies and that type of thing. So anyways, detox and don't make it scary. Day 24, so skipping another week. Third-party validation, get them into an event, into one of the pages, tag them on a testimony, get them on a call, invite them over to a sip and see, like whatever you can do to get them into a third party. It could be a Plexus call, could be a welcome to Plexus call, just something, messenger chat event, something to get them plugged in a little bit more and learning a little bit more, where they can hear testimonies and just be encouraged. All right. So basically, I skipped all the rest of the days. So this leaves off at day 24. There's a day 30. Then there's a day 60, there's a day 74, there's a day, I don't know, like twice a month after the first month. And I will have all those in a PDF for you. But these are just some great questions to ask as you're connecting with them. Instead of just saying, I'm just checking in, seeing how everything's going. How are your products? Like these are more direct questions and more connected questions. One thing that I also like to do is I like to keep track in my notes app on my phone. And I keep track of their first order. And then if they order anything different, the second order, that way I'm saying, like, when I first reach out to them, like, how are you liking X Factor Plus? Like, I'm naming the products, and it also helps them get to know the products a little bit more. So being specific with what they are using is really, really good. So here's some great questions. If you wanted to screenshot those, and once you start using these questions, you'll, get used to it. Like it'll become natural to you to ask more questions than I'm just checking in. Okay, so those are just some good tips. And then another quick tip is, and I didn't post this, but ask some personal questions too. So ask, oh, I see you went out of town on a trip. Where'd you go? How's your family? All those things. So get to know them personally too. There was another screen. This I literally just copied from their screen, so it cut off a little bit. But how to use this system effectively. This is important because you will have the PDF, you have the verbiage that you can just copy for them, but how are you going to use it? So you need to save the PDF, you need to tag them on the post that we're talking about. You can copy the scripts into your notes, you can write them out, like however you work best is how you need to use these. A lot of people use something called the Dough app. I personally use my calendar on my computer or my notes. I can show you that system another time, but maybe you use a day timer and you open up your day timer, and on day one, you write down, Lisa, day one. And then 7 days later, you can write day 7 or send day 7 message. You could write out that, take 5 minutes and write out each time you're going to message them in a day timer, and maybe get a day timer that has like written out areas or whatever. That is a really simple way to train yourself and train your new people to do this system. Another way is, I believe they have it also, but it's like a customer page. And for each customer, and I did this a while ago too. I have a customer page if y'all want it. But on the customer page, it like says their goals, it says when you talked with them, it says what products they're using, what their issues are. And on there, you could write down the dates that you're going to reach out to them with the follow-up system. And then most importantly, remember that a system doesn't work if you don't use it and work it. So go take action. All right, that was it. I can't believe I got it done in 20 minutes. Yay me. I should have put the other screens in there. I just didn't want to go too long and too repetitive where I would lose you guys. But I really feel like this can be an incredible system if we can use it as a team. Like I'm going to post that post, make sure the cute, make sure that message is on the Lead with Love page. I will make sure everyone has the PDFs, the videos, all the things. But I would love to hear what questions you have or any thoughts you have on incorporating this or training your new people, because I think that's a huge missing piece. And personally, I've seen it where people are sharing and they get excited to share and help their friends, but then they're like, what do I do? And they don't know how to help them. They don't know the questions to ask, and um, they feel like it's a struggle to know what to say. And so if we can just train everybody that starts with us, this system, how much more effective can our retention and our customer service be? I just think it's such a missing piece. And I know a lot of you guys have your systems, it might be, just a certain message, certain time of the week, but this one is just very specific to me, and to me, I love it. So I'd love to hear a little bit input from y'all and any questions that y'all have. And I know you're great with customer service. Is this much different than your system you're using?
I wouldn't necessarily say that I have a specific system, and I probably should. I was at their breakout session that they did at convention, and I haven't had a chance to go to the Plexus Go app and actually look at some of what you had shared just now. But I think it's really important to have a system, one that's duplicatable, that as new people are joining our team, something that they can learn from and implement. I'm in my back office pretty much every day, and it's just a reminder of who I need to check in with, who are the newest people. So I honestly don't have a set routine, but I always check in like before with anyone on my team, with the exception of Kim's team because it's a little bit larger, but always check in at a minimum once a month when subscriptions are due to go out.
Yeah.
So that's sort of my system. And then, I have a team page, and I do things on the team page just to stay connected. So yeah. And I've tried to be more consistent since getting back from convention in posting pretty much every day on my team page since I've got back from convention.
Awesome. I didn't know you had a separate team page.
Yeah.
Cool. How about you, Marianne? Does this bring you some relief on how to train your team to share a little bit better and communicate better?
Yeah, it does. I like the fact that there's specific questions because I know sometimes I get stuck in a fog and I'm going, okay, what do I ask you again? But yeah, no, it's a good little reminder of what to look at to jog my memory, and what to ask is good. I know I'm just kind of getting back to the swing of things again too. It's been kind of a crazy 2 months, so. And sorry, my kitties, they both had surgery today, so
Oh,
they're needing a lot of attention, and I'm
they got
trying to keep it.
snipped.
Well, one had, well, snipped, and she had a bigger